just really any little thing that we hear that was going on close by in the community, anything we would actually go there and actually try to get on, even have to ask producers. Say
Yeah.
we just want to sing, no pay, and that's how we start, just going out there and start pushing it. Me and the friends of mine. But that's what we started doing out there.
Oh, nice.
Cause
Nice.
now we remember about back then it was in the 80s, we started doing music from in the 80s into the 90s, so it was completely different from now. No media, no internet. We have to go out there and try our best to get
Yeah, 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 yeah. Which is why that term dancehall music comes in because that's where the music originate. Or as a singer, you originate from the dancehall and traveling and people hear you. Because a lot of times you still have artists who big before them even make a record.
Yep.
Yeah, with cassette tape. Because every dance you got a cassette tape. They.
Yeah, man. All of them
Yeah.
on them Stitchy and the whole of them famous before them even put out them first song. Courtney Melody and all of them was famous before.
Yes, yes, yes. All right, Tweeta, let's run another track and we're going to come back and read some more. Massive for those of you just joining us. Very talented brethren, and I can say this because even before I hear a music, or I may have heard music and didn't even realize, you know what I mean? But we say that I perform personally, I mean, I say, yo, I don't know if you remember, I walk up to you and say, brethren, you have a CD, and I think that was the first CD you have.
For real.
All right.
One.
Yeah. Here we go.
How funny is this? And they waited till the last minute that we start to understand that we are the people of the Bible. Now they want to make the Bible seem like it's a fairy tale. Stay strong, my people. Don't let them get you confused. The kingdom is almost here. That's why we come to preach the gospel, which is the good news. The kingdom is almost here. The fallen angels working hard because they're running out of time because they know the kingdom is almost here. Now will be done on earth just as it is in heaven. The kingdom is almost here. That's why we planting the seed so we can grow. That's why we teaching them things they never know, like precepts upon precepts, lines upon lines. The word of the Father is true, everything else is lies. I teach them out the scripture and they start criticize. I tell me about the Bible was written by some white guys, while you're regurgitating some of Satan's lies. Isn't that the same being who brought us to our demise? It's the first me ever see so much atheists and antichrist. People turn away from God, asking the devil for advice, breaking a higher law and not even stop to think twice. The law is done away with, that them teaching Sunday service. Sabbath is for the Most High, Sunday is for devil worship. 2,000 years Lucifer ruled the earth, but now the curse lift. Elder Akar, thanks to give us the name, cause now the earth shift. The Benjimite tribe get a higher name, it a go surface. A higher Ashar, a higher. You better learn this. Babylon a figure hand over this earth. People don't make them get you confused. The kingdom is almost here. That's why we come to spread the gospel, which is the good news. The kingdom is almost here. The fallen angels working hard because they're running out of time because they know the kingdom is almost here. Now will be done on earth just as it is in
Yes,
heaven.
massive sounds coming from Tweeta Bird, No, Tweeta Bird. What was it that you talk about doing? There's a time you're going around and doing dancehall music, and I guess lyrics that probably wasn't on a teaching level then. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
And conscious level. So, what were some of the things that were going on with you and within you that trigger where you say, are I probably should put it this way: when did you really recognize the true power of music and know that you have to use music as a message tool?
Okay, give thanks. The fact that I get to travel when I was young, because you see, growing in Jamaica, I didn't know much of what was going outside in the world and about my brothers and sisters all over the islands and other places. So when I traveled to the Bahamas and I stayed into a nice rich area, and I didn't like the food, and a friend took me into the ghetto to go get some food. And when I went there and I saw it, I was shocked. I couldn't believe that the people were poor as the same way we were poor in Jamaica. And when I went to England, it was the same thing. In Paris, it was the same thing. So I went back to Jamaica and I was thinking about these things because I was like, I've never known these things. Nobody wasn't telling me about this thing. I thought we were the only people going through this. So yeah, when I came here, when I was doing music, I was doing conscious music, just these peace and love come together harmony music I was doing, and I started doing dancehall because of what happened in my life, the friends that I met, and I started doing dancehall. And while I was going to the club, all the joy and pleasure for going to the club just dropped, just left completely. It's like a different vibe, a different. It's like I was feeling like this wasn't something that I need to be involved in not anymore. So I took myself away from the club, and I started researching. I wanted to know what was going on and why are we in the situation that we're in. And I started researching on the internet and starting to do digging into the Bible. And when I came across the information that I came across, due to the fact that I use music as a way of expressing myself, it was a perfect gift from the Most High. Because at one point I started making videos where I was just talking, doing a little thing like what Muta Baruch I was doing, and a friend of mine, Monsoon, was like, he came to me and he said, Bird, I like what you're saying, but put it in your music. And and then I started to put it in the music. I said, I'm gonna use it as a message to reach out to the people, because it's faster and it's spread worldwide, and that's why I really use it as that tool to educate the people on what's going on. But the Most High is the one who brought this to me. He pulled me away, because things that I used to love, like going to the club, I used to look forward to that every weekend. I say, oh, we work hard, let's go party and have fun. And I was in the club, and it's like there was no pleasure at all.
How long are you in this area, the DC, the DMV area?
19 years.
Yeah.
19 years, yeah.
Mm-hmm.
And I did a lot of performances around here too, for yeah, but that's when I decided I was going to use the music and try and reach out to the brothers and sisters, because we see that the music today was not helping them anymore, the type of music that was being pushed. And then we look at the condition of our people and see what they're going through, and we're like, all right, let's just use this and try to reach out to them. And it's a tough job in these times, especially on the type of music that's being pushed right now and the direction that people are going.
Yes, and that's what I want to ask, when you made that decision, because I know sometime in even today, you when you're doing music, you may hear a lot say, yo, my youth, and them think they hit the street and you need to do this or whatever. But you are already doing, like, in that arena of doing that dancehall music and stuff. So when you made that decision to
the
change your lyrical content and so what was...
All right. The scripture said the Most High chastised those that He loved, and I was with the Storm Band with Monsoon. I was performing like Ocean City and many places, and I do a lot of researching. I read, I study, I understand what's going on. So when I go to places like Ocean City, I'm in front of like about 3,000 people, and we just sing songs, just worldly songs. And when I come home, my spirit would beat me up. I'm like saying, you had 3,000 people in front of you, and look at what you chose to sing to them. And this was what I was going through inside. And it would not leave, to the point where I had to take myself away from the band, because I realized this message is too strong for certain places. Places like Ocean City and these, type of settings. So I had to take myself away from them. I said, all right, you know what? The dancehall will not push this music today. So I decided I was going to use the internet and just try to get it out to the people. But this journey, and it has been the Most High who had pulled me away from what I was doing and set me in a position and said, this is what I want you to do. Because I often tell people, looking at the world today and look at what we face, trying to get this message out, I know what comes with it. And I said, if it was according to me and my flesh, I wouldn't do this work.
Yes,
I say it many times.
Mm-hmm.
It takes a lot to go out there and do the thing. So it has been the Father, the Most High Power, who has set me on this journey. And I gladly accept the responsibility.
Yes, yes, yes. Love that, love that. And it's so true because what you see out there, and even we're doing music today, and a lot of times what you see, and you have this artist get a buzz, and the lyrical content that even a lot of DJs play. You know what I mean? Because I think the DJs have a responsibility too.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I mean? And it's what the DJs play, the people hear, and push, and and usually listeners a lot of times, what DJs say are hits. They say, they themselves after a while start to say it's a hit to, or if it keep buttering down, and I made buttering down, and I
Mm-hmm.
made finally start, what I mean, gravitate to it, and like it, you know. Massive Tweeta Bird, I'm gonna give them another track,
Yeah,
and
man.
you know, and what I'm gonna do, after I play the track, because right here when I uploaded the track, I don't have the actual title of the track, so
Yeah.
finishing, if you can tell us the title of the track, and everything. So this next track I'm gonna play, I'm gonna run it, and then we'll come back and talk about the track a little bit more. Massive Tweeta Bird with us, and folks from there in the DMV know of Tweeta Bird, and especially those from the last two events that I saw you at. You know
Yeah.
what I mean?
Yeah,
And
man.
wonderful performance, wonderful performance. Here we go.
I knew something was missing all my life, I thought I could gain it through woman, car, money.
Alan, you know how we do.
Your blessings was missing. So all that loneliness I felt for all my life, it was because your blessings was missing. So all that emptiness I felt for all my life. I used to think that I could make me happy, but I guess I was wrong. I thought that I'll be happy if I find that special one. Still feel like something's missing. Been feeling like this for so long. I'm trying to express my feeling in my song. Used to think that we could make me happy till I roll my first one. And then I realized it was just a temporary solution. Drinks can make me happy. I still feel something wrong. And now I realize I was sinning for too long. Your blessings was missing. All that emptiness I felt for all my life was
Yes, yes, yes. Tweeta Bird, and is this your blessings? Is that the title of this one?
Yeah.
All right, all right. So I get the title. So tell us about the whole inspiration for this track. I kind of hear it in the music, but tell us about this whole inspiration for writing this track.
All my life growing up, I've always felt like there was something missing from my life.
Hmm.
I couldn't, and every time there was an opportunity, I always feel like, all right, maybe if this opportunity come through, it will fill that void. But that void never left. And after me, I'm struggling so much, living in sin. And there's many things that I've seen about myself which I didn't like. And I wanted to change them. And I struggled to change so hard and couldn't change. And as soon as I decide to follow the Most High, listen to his words, got baptized in a Hebrew order,
Hmm.
everything came so easy for me to drop certain sins. And that's when I realized, I said to myself, so this was the void. I didn't know what was going on. Who am I? What is my purpose here? And now that I found it, is like, it just give me that void. And that's why I say in that song, You're a Blessing. I used to think that getting rich could make me happy, weed could make me happy, girl could make me happy. None of those things help. And it was
Hmm.
it was the Most High blessings that was missing. So this song was actually from the heart,
Yeah.
looking back, where I'm coming from spiritually.
Hmm. Yeah, man. Now, as we talk, are there any other musical talents to you outside of